Hey guys, so we're back here at the farm. I actually almost went to do a late afternoon sit at a public land, but because I was out there getting my tags done on the Jeep today, and unfortunately ran this short on time. Started getting calls from customers, so I realized I'm not going to be able to do anything except for like the last 2 hours of the day, and that's what we're doing right now. But on the way in, driving around, I thought about going and sitting in the blind. You can hear the tree company next door to us. They're working on cutting up trees and moving stuff, these logs. Really got to work on getting property permission over there. Talk about a perfect place for rabbits. But anyway, I saw all these deer on the way here, all lining the fields up on the edges. So they're definitely coming out to eat. And out there, close to where the blind is, have a pile. I throw my scraps out there, vegetable pieces, nuts, just kind of odds and ends there. Everything but meat, no veg, just all veggies, fruits. Just kind of whatever the leftovers are, nothing cooked. So I've seen plenty of animals out there feeding on them at night, during the daytime too. So, but the wind is not blowing good for the blind. But what it is blowing good for is over in front of the blind, along the edge, right here. Let me show you. So this tree line, going right down here on the edge, the wind's blowing this way. That spot right back there in the back, you can see the spot in the middle of the woods, that's my blind. The wind's blowing this way and back into the woods. We're actually going to take the stool and set up right here on this point where you see the tall grass. It's kind of a little bit of a swampy edge. I mean, you can see what I'm walking through here. So we're going to get away from the paddocks and stuff where we park up here at and get down there. We're just going to slowly walk in. I'm basically, since I'm short on time, I only got like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm just going to hunt my way in. I got the gun on the sling. Sit there until it gets quitting time. Or just before, on my way out. But the idea is to get out here and get in place, because usually we start getting deer in here late afternoon, right before dark, and if they're going to come through this way, if they're doing the field edges today instead of the deep cover of the woods, I'm good with that. Because instead of sitting all the way in the woods, we're going to take a seat on the edge of the field. And that way our wind is blowing back into the background where the deer are heading towards. So we should be coming on, and they should be coming in right across the field, for like they literally should be walking straight towards us. So I'm just going to find me a spot under a tree, sit in there, and hope that we get something. I mean, also, if we do, hopefully let them get close enough and shoot. That way, if we get a hit, they will end up running either towards me, but even if they run away from me, be a wide view. I mean, they'll have to run 100 yards or more to be out of view. Let's see. This is the field that my wind will be blowing into. And they will be coming out of that field on the other side. So anyways, I'm going to get down in there and get set up, and I'll catch you guys up here shortly. Alright, so I got us set up here. It's interesting. So we've got the gun next to me. I'm on my stool. I got the open field behind us. Straight down there is the blind. You can barely see it from here. And there's a food spot in front of it at the CRP field. And just to let you guys know, those woods directly across from me on the other side of that CRP field, they're roughly around, I'd say about 200 yards, maybe a little over. Our tree stand's actually right there, like directly. You see the tree that forks like that right there? That's where our ladder stand is. But like I said, the wind's blowing this direction, so, and they usually come through there and come into here, and they usually make their way down this edge, and they'll end up going right down here to this food spot and go back in the woods by the thing. So I'm hoping if I catch them coming from there, coming through here, and then working their way down, if I can do that, I'm tucked in here pretty good. I mean, I'm literally up underneath this tree, this canopy. So if they come out, it's gonna be good. Yeah. So I keep our fingers crossed and hope something comes out and says hello. I'll keep you guys updated here shortly. It's we've sat here for a little bit, so we let it calm down. Or I let it calm down and try doing a little doe calling. A little stiff, and I have to warm it up. If you have one of these extinguishers and the slide gets stiff, what I have found works is basically warming it up with a hot breath. So flip it backwards and just and there. Now it's not sticky anymore. Just work it back and forth. That should free it. You're good to go. That's all you need to do, just a little bit to let somebody know you're here. It's actually a nice little spot. And some dogs barking off in the distance. I can't talk very loud because, this is the actual time frame that they're supposed to come out if they're going to be here during the day. So, we're just hoping. Tuck back in these trees. Anyways, I'll catch you guys up if we see anything. Alright guys, it's getting too dark. You can't see it, but I can see pretty good still. On the other side of that field I showed you directly in front of me, I saw some movement on the tree line. I'm hoping they'll come over here, whatever it is. Just kind of moving up and down along the tree line. CRP field. Like I said, they normally come over to this. This is a hay field that I'm hunting over. And right now, even though it's in December now, the first day of December, it's still green. So Got plenty of hay. There's plenty of it. So, and I'm under an acorn tree. I got Osage oranges down here. Plenty, just a ton of food. So I've been doing little soft carbs, seeing if they can work this way. We've got like about 19 minutes left of legal light. So if we can get one within range for legal light, that'd be good. It's getting kind of dark though, so I don't know if you'll be able to see anything if I do. But either way, I'll flip the camera on before I take a shot. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. Well guys, it got too dark, couldn't see anything. Did see some movement on the other side, but they kind of stayed too far away on another property. They didn't get close to the property I was on until about like literally just a minute beforehand, and even then they were still outside of shot range. So called it quits for the night, got back in the vehicle, changed clothes, and having to deal with some customers and stuff. But anyways, you know, it's still gun week. I think we got maybe one more sit, and then that'll be it. And I will keep you updated, and we'll see you soon. Whew. Foggy morning, last day for gun, and we're heading in. Brought us a bag of goodies today. Some leftover spinach and cabbage chunks and carrot slivers and cut up pear in there. So we're gonna let it sit out there and just put it on our little pile. Oh, yeah. Our hedgerow, and hopefully that's all we need to do. Yeah, we're in there. Alright, we'll get in here and get set up. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we're out here. Just want to give you an idea of how foggy it is. We're about not even 100 yards from the Jeep. You can't see anything back behind us. The barn, it's like walking through a bog. I feel like Atreyu in the swamp of sadness right now. Yes, Gen Xers. That was the Never-Ending Story reference. But I'm hoping that this dense fog will help cover my silhouette walking into where we're going to hunt. Because definitely right now it's so wet. I mean, the entire field all the way around me is just is holding water, which is one of the reasons we're going to be looking at digging a drainage pond this spring with the landowner out here. I'm not going to walk too far before I stop every once in a while and try to food bag on my shooting stick. Oh, that's better. Alright, well, drop a comment if you have any ideas about this kind of weather pattern. It's about 40 degrees, super foggy. The ground's holding a ton of moisture. Can't see more than about 50 yards ahead of you. So, but I don't know. Deer still have to eat. Still got to drink. Still got to get up and move around at some point. So I think I'm hoping, but I think that this is going to be one of those situations where it's either going to be great or nothing at all. Like there's not even going to be you'll either see nothing or walk down in here and see a ton of them. Anyways, I'm going to get down there and get set up. We'll get you guys up here in a bit. It's really quiet. I heard a couple of gunshots. To the south of us. But that's a good sign for me, because that means they're out moving around. And it's so far south, I mean it's probably over a mile or two away. I'm whispering because last time I did this, I had a doe, or a buck, whatever it was, small one, blow at me when it heard me. We managed to get in here and get set up quietly. So I probably won't be doing a lot of talking right now until later. I want to see what's moving around. Just wanted to catch you up. I'll see you guys later. The wind shifted, so we flipped around. We're now heading into the wind. We are now in the exact location that we're trying to get. Now, the wind is supposed to shift again and be blowing behind me towards the back of the woods. So, the wind's going to be blowing this way, but we're hunting this way. So I'm hoping the wind, because the deer movement usually is coming directly from out there to us. So hopefully it'd be nice. Last day of gun season for us. Either way, beautiful morning. Blessed to be out here. This is as close to God as I think I can get until I go meet him. Let's see what movie. I'm guessing probably around 60, 70 yards. But it's they're really, really, really thick cover. I mean, just gnarly thicket. But I can only see them with the light. Can't tell if it's a doe or a buck. Let's see if I can get it up closer. Gotta move slowly though. Let's go with the young buck. I went and used the big boys room and did a little looking around. Didn't move anywhere than our little spot here. And had a lot of noise, a lot of movement all around us actually. Blue jays. Sounded like there's some other birds going off, and it's maybe some raccoons and squirrels and stuff. So I mean, they're probably moving around us, but they're just like on the edges. So you know, sometimes they come through here, sometimes they don't. Hopefully, it's about 10 o'clock. It's still super foggy. I don't know if this fog's going to clear out till later on this afternoon. But we're going to keep sitting for right now. I don't plan on leaving here till around noon or so. So still got a couple hours before I have to pack up and head back. I'll keep you updated though. See you soon. Getting a lot of geese around. Had some chirping. I don't know if it sounded kind of like maybe turkey hens. I tried doing some turkey calls. I think I actually had a gobbler answer for a minute. Also some chirping from hens. I only saw the one deer earlier, like I said, a little bit off in the distance through some really thick brush, but I haven't seen anything else yet. It's getting close to 11. So I think what I'm going to do, and the wind has changed. I think what we might do is pack up and then just stalk around for a little bit. So the wind's actually blowing from me to the camera directly. It's coming directly behind me. Like I said, I'm hunting that direction. I've got it turned at an angle so when I aim the gun, I'm over there. Yeah. I mean, I'm in a good spot. But only if they're coming this way. So, yeah, I think if I don't see anything else before 11, I might just put everything together, pack it on my pack, and just kind of maybe stalk around here a little bit, see if I see anything. Maybe I come across something. It's supposed to start pouring down around 1. I kind of want to be out of here before then. I still have to pack and get everything ready for my trip tomorrow morning. But, you know, can't shoot them from the living room. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. Keep you updated. So yeah, right now, I decided to kind of get up and just walk around and see if I come across anything before it gets too late and I have to leave. Anyways, we're just going to go quiet and easy. As quiet as I can be. Looking for tracks. I've seen a few. Unfortunately, this whole area is just a ton of different bedding and movement areas. I mean, look down here. Let's see, right. Right there is a slide. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically where deer have walked up a small little embankment and they smashed the mud down. So we're just gonna kind of easily move back here to the clearing. Get to the edge and get ourselves turned facing into the wind. Just gonna go a couple of steps and then stop for a minute and look around. said, I want these piles of logs back here. Alright, I'll catch you up here shortly. Alright, so we went back here to this log pile. And we're just going to kind of sit here. We were about halfway down this area. About 100 yards that way. Now we've moved up here. And I'll show you that we're interesting location here. So we got this log behind us, this tree right here. There's a clearing back here. It goes way down the other way. That way. CRP field behind us. And we're just looking straight. Our blind is basically, well, actually I'm pointing to it right now. It's straight through there, kind of in that little section here between these trees on the very end. And this is all where the deer usually come out of here. And we work their way through. And I don't know if you can see, but there's like a drainage here. It goes this way. It kind of winds through there. And that's where I shot at the doe last time. So we're gonna just have us a seat right here. And this will be where we hunt for the rest of the time that we're here. Like I said, the wind has changed 3 times since we've been here. There's some gunshots down that way. So, of course, there's also people out duck hunting right now, rabbit hunting, and not everybody's out deer hunting. But anyways, if anything comes along, I'll let you guys know. I'll catch you up here in a bit. Alright guys, I'm looking around, I'm not seeing anything else. Had a couple of hawks fly by, crying out. Had some jays going off in the distance. Really didn't see anything moving there. I mean, there's probably deer moving around, but they're just probably outside of my area, outside of my range. That's okay. It is what it is. It's part of the, that's why it's called hunting, not killing. But I'm going to pack up and probably hunt my way back out. And I want to beat the rain and storms that are fixing to move in here. It's already starting to get gray skies up there. And I got to get home and get packed up for my trip tomorrow morning. But I will catch you guys back up. If I see anything on the way out, I'll flip the camera on. If I don't, then I'll catch you guys up at the Jeep. We'll see you soon. Alright guys, so made it back to the Jeep. Yeah, didn't see anything else. Had some more animals, just not deer. A lot of geese out, so I'm pretty sure all the shotguns we heard earlier were probably goose hunters. They were coming in pretty good, and as soon as I heard them land is usually when we started hearing the shots go off. So that's what I'm gonna say. Those are probably geese hunters. I didn't see any. I only saw the one deer, and I could tell if it was antlered or not antlered, but a little too far away for me anyways. Through a bunch of like a really thick brush. You could only see it with actual binoculars. The only reason I looked over there to begin with had a whole bunch of blue jays going off, and so good telltale sign that you got something moving in that area. Once I locked onto it, only with binoculars, I knew it was like, well, if I can get it to call, if I called it out to it and it worked its way around to me, that'd have been great. It didn't. It worked its way out of the woods, but I'm pretty sure it just went in the farm field across from us and probably meandered on halfway across the county by the time we got ready. I do not have a scoped gun on my Mossberg. I'm actually just shooting a BSA red dot because it's I'm doing this as close shots. I'm usually trying to take shots in there, in that area, less than 100 yards. So I do have a scoped rifle. It's a muzzle loader. We'll break that out this coming muzzleloader season. But you know, hey, the temperature's warmed up a lot this week. Put us up over 40. It's supposed to be like 50 degrees almost right now. I'm roasting. So that could affect the deer a lot. I mean, they still got to get up and move, but they may not move nearly as far or as often. So it is what it is. It's a good day, nice sit. I'm gonna get in before the storm hits and go get me some food and get started getting packed up for my trip. But you know, as always, I appreciate you guys following with me. I appreciate all of you who subscribe. If you ever want to, if you're in my neck of the woods and you want to get together, hit me up. Other than that, you know, until next time, get outdoors, get living, and I'll see you next time on God Be Outdoors.